So, this is my next tip. Everybody should have one of these. You know what this is? This is the transfer belt, right? Or gate belt. So it goes around, and you put it through the teeth, and then you cinch it and cinch it back. And that's what we as therapists hold on to people with. We hold these belts around people's waists. And this will prevent falls and accidents and hurting your own back. So many times patients have been hurt because whoever it is that's transferring them, they're grabbing their arms and they're grabbing them by the pants and all these things. And meanwhile, they all fall down on the floor because they didn't have this belt on. Okay? So this belt cost me $5 on eBay. If anybody wants it today, I'll give it to you. If you have somebody who needs a belt, because this thing will save a lot of people, a lot of injury and grief, transferring cars, standing to walking. 16 years, I've never dropped a person on the floor yet, but I guess what? I would have at least 100 times if I didn't have that belt. I would have dropped so many people. This thing works. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's my first tip, a $5 tip that'll save almost anybody. If not, just use a belt in your closet. You know, so you won't cinch quite right or have the same grip. At least you're holding belts, because when you hold belts, you can manage the person's balance there. But if you're grabbing arms and all these parts, you're throwing them off balance. So I want to really emphasize that belt part. The next tip is that most people will benefit from a bed grab bar. We know what that is? Anybody? Bed grab bar. This is an item which runs between $60 and $120. It is not in town anywhere. And if it is, the markup would be extraordinary. So you have to order it on the internet. I get it on eBay, $60, $70. It's a bar that's literally this wide and this tall. And it's on usually particle board. And it slides underneath the mattress, between the mattress and the box frame. Does that make sense? And now you have a bar that sits at the side of the bed, which allows the person to grab something as they get in and out or up and down. This is not the caregiver, this is the person, right? They need leverage point. It blocks them from falling out of bed. It's something that's a barrier, right? And we've only seen good results from these bed grab bars. Nobody's ever got mad that they bought them, and they're all happy that they did get them. But most people don't know that they exist. Something so simple. And when you mention it, light bulbs go off in people's head like crazy. So yeah, why didn't you know that or get that? So I really recommend people think about that. And also raising the head of the bed. You take the mattress and you pull the mattress up and you shove a bunch of pillows under it. So now the person's sleeping at whatever, 5, 10, 20, 30 degree angle, which causes them to easily get in and out of bed because they don't have to get that inertia from supine, right? You're cheating, if you will. So raise the head of the bed somehow and you actually sleep better. I did this to my own bed 2 years ago, and when I travel to hotels, I do it. And they get mad at me. They go, "Where's the pillow?" Because I shove them under. You breathe better. It's a fun, cheap way. Everyone should do it, just for fun tonight. That crazy therapist told me to put a pillow under the bed. So do that. So bed grab bars, go get one on eBay. There's fancy ones and simple ones. You can make one out of PVC pipe. I mean, whatever you got to do to get that going. Okay, this one, everyone knows what this is, right? Yes?
Yes.
The draw sheet, right? Or they call it a chuck. If anybody wants that, they can have that. That is what you use to pull people around in beds. And again, so many people aren't using this. I got this for free at the Scottish Rite Center, which everyone should attend. Go to once and twice and you'll find something for free that can help someone you're caregiving. Pulling up and down when we shift people out of bed. Again, you don't want to grab people's legs and arms when you're getting them out of the bed. I can simply draw that here. I grab the back of it and pull it up, and I never grab the person's body ever. I just use this. This thing is so durable and it'll almost never break. So I think everyone should either get one or make one out of the sheet somehow. All right, and then of course you have to get the correct adaptive devices, right? All these wheelchairs and walkers and reachers. There's a million gizmos, if you will. And they have magazines full of them, and you know, there's a gadget for everybody that we see. There's something out there that's going to help you take care of that person. Guaranteed, there's something out there for like $5, $10, $20 that would help them feed themselves or stand up or whatever it is. But people aren't exposed to these things, so that's why they send a therapist out there, and we can tell them and how to get it, how to install it, and how to do the maintenance and things like that. So there's so many adaptive devices now, it's just so easy. We're so blessed with all this online shopping. You can buy anything you want from all over the world, it comes to your house in 3 days. I'm a big fan of memory foam mattress tops. I think everybody should have one in general for their health, but especially people that are in bed all the time. How many times I go to a house, people are sleeping on the same bed they had from 1967. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. But at the very least, for $90 at Costco, you get the memory foam tops. It goes on top of the bed, right? Anybody can install this. It will prevent skin breakdown. That's what it does, right? And you sleep better because it's so comfortable. And get them a pillow while you're at it. Let them have comfort on their head. So everyone, in my opinion, that's caring for someone who's spending a lot of time in bed, they should really have some kind of these, take advantage of these memory foam type devices. And maybe avoid hospital beds are not comfortable. You should sleep in them. It's horrible. It's about the worst thing, and it causes these breakdowns. So you have to think this is such backward thinking, right? Setting hospital beds that cause skin breakdown, but that's the reality. So we tell people get it and put it on top.